Breathe deep, the cooling air, sun setting tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the raw intent. One last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name. Somebody's gonna take a second look. Too cool to choose single, any angle, hypersexual, serial beast. Wear it on your sleeve. Hey, baby, do you like it kind of raw? Do you?
Welcome to another edition of PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling, brought to you by the Low Payment King, Ralph Mahalik, and the Monroe Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Superstore. Oh, what an amazing night we had tonight with Fan Appreciation Night. And it's not done this weekend. We're less than 24 hours away from Notorious November. The doors will open at 4, bell time at 5 on Sunday. It will be tremendous. Kids 12 and under, just $5 to get in. Adults, just 10. Front row for everybody is 15. It is our TV taping for the shows right here on CW13. We will have for you, actually, let's let you know that the Righteous Baker, Rick Baker, is still the PCW heavyweight champion. That means he will defend his title in less than 24 hours. He's got to do it again, this time against the amazing Nate Matson, the last guy to pin the champion in the ring. And they did it in the cruiserweight division. They're going to go at each other for the PCW title. You will have Legion, who is still the tag team champions. They got a huge defense against William Studd and the Acolyte, who laid them out back in October. You got Andy Shane on the card against the Pitbull. You got Big Chuck Wagon in action. You got Celeste Taylor defending that cruiserweight title against Jan Hano with the Mod Father in his corner. The Mod Father trying to get that cruiserweight belt to go with the PCW heavyweight title that he's got with the Righteous Baker, Rick Baker. So, amazing night, but we got one more to go. All right, let's catch up on what's going on and get you ready for Notorious November in less than 24 hours. We're going to go back to the triple threat cruiserweight title match, and it was a fantastic one. The Pitbull, the amazing Nate Matson, and the champion, Sweet Dream Celeste Taylor. You know, and then Nate Matson, he won the cruiserweight title from our current reigning PCW heavyweight champion, the Righteous Baker, Rick Baker.
I need a flow chart to keep track of all of that, Norm.
So, needless to say, if you're going to pick who's going to win this match, well, good luck.
Nice headlock takeover, head scissors. Celeste Taylor kicks out. Headlock takeover on the amazing Nate Matson. Head scissors. Nate Matson kicks out.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Evenly matched. And the crowd cheering the efforts of both of the wrestlers that are in the ring. Of course, Pitbull still on the outside. He's going to take as much time as possible to catch his breath.
Now, there's a shake of hands. I'm not sure we'll get that later on, but we got it now.
As the match gets deeper, probably not. Rolls through, looks for that reversal. Standing back flip. He's got the reversal. Now Matson goes down on that arm, wrenching back. Pulling away.
You know, it's real close to a submission hold.
Well, you got to think at this point,
but it's close.
There's a lot of pressure being applied to the elbow, to the shoulder. Look at that. Matson rolls through and just rolls on top.
And right now, Pitbull's just watching.
He doesn't want to get back in there.
Well, he's going to let the two go at it. The problem is, if somebody scores a pinfall before he gets in, he doesn't win the title. Whoever scores the first pinfall wins the title.
You do not want to waste too much time on the outside. Matson in control now. Floats over on the arm drag, now into the arm bar. Off of the drop toe hold. Celeste Taylor trying to fight his way back up to his feet. What's he going to be able to do? He can generate offense from pretty much anywhere, but so can Nate Matson. Steps through, side headlock applied.
Well, you got the veteran Nate Matson, who's been in with just about everybody.
Matson in, and Pitbull hooks that leg and slides the Pitbull to the outside. There's that cage fighting background, that pit fighting background of the Pitbull. Matson into the guardrail. Taylor sliding drop kick. Pitbull goes down and Taylor goes to the outside. Everyone now on the outside, referee administering the count.
Oh, the only problem is you can't win this title on the floor.
Yeah, Pitbull's going to need to get one of the wrestlers back in.
There's no countouts here.
And Pitbull in first, rolled in by Celeste Taylor. Taylor follows him, Madsen on the outside. Pitbull just fighting now.
Did you hear that?
Oh, I heard that. I felt that. Then an Enziguri, Shining Wizard, actually, as he posted off of that knee.
Shining Wizard?
Shining Wizard, yes.
I've never heard of that before.
Really, it's like an Enziguri, except in the Great Muta popularized it, but you kind of propel yourself off of the knee of your opponent. You're learning something today, aren't you, Norm?
I learn all kinds of things from you.
And you thought I just knew a lot of stuff about Justin Bieber. I'm really dropping some science on you today.
Well, this is only a matter of time here before Nate got back in the ring. I really, you just can't pick a favorite in this match. You really can't.
And you've got to think of amazing Nate Madsen, former Cruiserweight champion, and it wasn't that long ago he came within an eyelash of winning the PCW Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, go ahead and do it. There you
Reigns
go.
drops that leg, yes. Singing an octave higher is the Pitbull now.
I'm not saying he deserves it, but
He deserves it.
well,
He's got one nasty
if
disposition.
he asks, I'm going to say you said it.
And I will run and hide. I do not want to get on the Pitbull's bad side. It's easy to say that, though, when he's up there and I'm down here.
Little teamwork here.
But Madsen goes for that cover first. Now, Taylor wants the cover. Well, it's just like you said, Norm. We saw the handshake earlier. We knew as the match progressed, we weren't going to be seeing any more handshakes.
Well, now they're having a little discussion about it. Because there's only one of them that can win this title.
And this is how things break down. And if I were the Pitbull,
Uh-oh.
I'd just let him go at it.
Uh-oh.
And Pitbull with the drop kick. Taylor goes down. He sweeps the legs.
There's a, yeah, that's
of
an MMA
Madsen.
takedown.
Half crab now. And he's holding onto the ropes and the referee not in position to see it.
Well, if he can get a tap, he's the new Cruiserweight champion.
Exactly.
Referee cannot see a thing. Getting extra leverage from the rope.
Referee is right there to see if Amazing Nate Madsen is going to tap.
Oh, Jeff Hughes saw it.
Oh, he did see it. And, of course, at the same time, Madsen kind of floated through and was able to grab that bottom rope himself.
Jeff Hughes is one of the best refs in the business.
Taylor back to the outside now. Tried to make his way in. Pitbull shuts him down. Madsen's reeling right now. Pitbull going into the face.
Oh, look at this. So you want to be a professional wrestler. You don't like pain, this business isn't for you.
No, it's not.
Suplex? Oh, man! Executed perfectly.
Sent him pretty much to the other side of the ring.
He's a brawler, the Pitbull is, but no, his execution is fantastic.
I think we're seeing Pitbull now going for one of his springboards. Could be the clothesline that he likes. Looks like it. He springboards up.
Ah,
Not everything on that, but just enough. Not everything, but just enough.
well, now both guys are down. This may be an opportunity for Celeste Taylor.
And Pitbull holding onto that bottom rope. He doesn't want Nate Madsen to drive him back in there, but unfortunately he's open and exposed. Figure four. What are we going to see here?
Well, now what?
A figure four and an armbar? But if he taps or is pinned, who gets credit with it?
I have no idea. Maybe he's just eliminated.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be at the discretion of the referee.
You want to talk about excruciating pain?
But they let go of the hold, and Madsen goes back to work on Pitbull.
This is a fantastic match.
And Celeste Taylor saying, I can't have friends right now.
Oh!
Throws Madsen to the outside. Pitbull is really reeling.
There's no
at this
mats on
point.
the outside of the ring.
No.
It is a hard, hard floor.
Speaking of hard, what about that knife edge? Pitbull sent in hard as well on the whip in.
Celeste gave him everything. Look at this. Didn't catch
Cartwheel,
much of it.
backflip, but again, just enough, and sometimes that's all it takes is just enough.
Just 2. I think sometimes that's inexperience. That's a move that when executed looks fantastic, but it's very hard to pull off.
It really is. There's so many different layers to it.
Ah, that clothesline would have worked fine.
It's a variation of the space flying tiger drop that the great Sasuke used to employ years ago. You're looking at me like, did you just say space flying tiger drop?
That's a Samoan drop. I know what that is.
That's a Samoan drop, yes.
Oh, this could be it.
Standing
1,
shooting star.
2, 3, got him.
And Nate Matson on the outside just wondering what the heck happened. Oh, Matson is upset now.
Ladies and gentlemen, and still the Cruiserweight Champion, Sweet Dream Slash Taylor.
And Nate Matson beside himself.
How about that?
And Slush Taylor, standing shooting star, retains the PCW Cruiserweight Championship. What a match that was. Norm Slush Taylor still your champion. PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. 2. PCW gave you a tremendous fan appreciation night at the Belief Center not too long ago, and we are going to follow it up tomorrow with Notorious November. PCW brought to you by Ralph Mahalik, Low Payment King at Monroe Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. Find them at MonroeSuperstore.com. So many things coming out of our fan appreciation night that will carry over into tomorrow at the Belief Center for Notorious November. Belief Center, off south, east of the Anthony Wayne Trail. So we knew going into Notorious November that the amazing Nate Matson was going to have a shot against the PCW heavyweight champion, regardless of who it was, whether it be the Righteous Maker Rick Baker or Brian Castle. Well, we saw earlier at fan appreciation night that, and what a hard-fought contest between the two, but Righteous Maker Rick Baker is still the PCW heavyweight champion. That is who you will wrestle tomorrow. A shot for the gold tomorrow at Notorious November.
And I should have known, Boomer. I mean, seriously, Rick Baker will do anything to hold on to that gold. Rick Baker, you make me sick, man. The things that you did to Brian Castle, it's a good thing I was there. You know, Brian Castle can hold his own. He's a warrior. He's a battler. He can beat anybody. But you took every low road. You took the cheap shot. Ain't gonna happen, Rick Baker. Tomorrow night, man. Tomorrow night, it's you and me again. Amazing Nate Matson versus Rick Baker for the PCW Heavyweight Championship. I'm not gonna let these people down. I'm walking out with the championship, and Rick Baker, someone's gonna shut you up and that Modfather up for good.
Nate Matson now knows who his opponent is tomorrow at the Belief Center. It is the Righteous Maker Rick Baker. Notorious November is tomorrow. You do not want to miss it. Remember now, for the rundown on what you're going to see, Legion, the Nubian Acolyte, William Studd. You can find that at PCWExcitement.com. The Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, still PCW champion, defending tomorrow at the Belief Center against the amazing Nate Matson. It's PCW.
Cereal beast, wearing on your sleeve. Hey, baby, do you like it kind of rough? Do you like it?
Save more when you see the Low Payment Kings at the Monroe Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Superstore during the Low Payment Kings clearance event. You can own a brand new 2015 Chrysler 200 Limited, Jeep Compass, Dodge Journey, or Jeep Renegade Sport. Your choice, 0 down, sign and drive, owned for only $255. That's right, 0 down, sign and drive, owned for only $255. Call us toll free at 1-888-4-DODGE-1 or check out over 600 new and certified pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You visit MonroeSuperstore.com.
I shop at Seaway Marketplace because they have the fastest lines in town.
Seaway Marketplace.
This is my store.
I buy almost all of my produce here at Seaway Marketplace for my home and my restaurant.
This is my store.
Seaway Marketplace Deli has the best chicken in town.
This is my store. I shop at Seaway Marketplace because of the big selection of meat and seafood.
This is my store.
Seaway Marketplace, corner of Cherry and Bancroft.
Seaway Marketplace. This is my store.
Since 1905, Red Wing Shoe Company has been making purpose-built work footwear. The skilled employees in our 3 U.S. factories build over 1.2 million pairs of shoes annually. We are the largest Red Wing shoe dealer in northwestern Ohio with over 2,500 pairs in stock. Stop by our newly renovated store at 2122 North Reynolds Road. Shoes and boots that have served generations of hard-working people.
Cereal beast, wear it on your sleeve. Hey, baby, do you like it kind of raw? Do you like it?
Back we are, PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling, brought to you by the Low Payment King Ralph Mahalik and the Monroe Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Superstore. I say that each and every week, that I'm not saying you go out and right now drop everything you do and buy a car from Monroe Dodge. All I'm saying is, if you're in the market, make sure you make that one of your stops, because there's a reason why they call him the Low Payment King. All right, you saw Celeste Taylor retaining his cruiserweight title. You heard from the amazing Nate Matson, who will get his shot at the PCW heavyweight title coming up in less than 24 hours against the Righteous Maker Rick Baker. All right, coming up now, let's show you the match. Andy Shane in action. Andy Shane in hot pursuit of the Righteous Maker Rick Baker, but first he had to tangle with the Big Bear Benjamin Boone, who him and Nate Matson have been doing this lately. Let's take you to the match. Andy Shane against the Big Bear Benjamin Boone.
Issues with other wrestlers in PCW. Big Bear and amazing Nate Matson. Andy Shane, the Righteous Maker Rick Baker.
Well, Andy Shane's unimpressed.
And the Big Bear and Andy Shane circling. Test of strength, maybe. He goes in. Knuckles locked. At the other side now, Big Bear with the advantage.
Yeah, I don't think this is a really good idea by Andy.
No, no. Andy Shane fights back.
Well,
Head right into the middle. Look at that. That's how you can quickly reverse things. I've never seen that done before. Hands down and he stomps on him, and the Big Bear rolls to the outside. Well, that'll do the trick, Norm.
that's one way to gain the advantage.
And it worked.
Now Ben Boone's come back at a PCW. He's making Nate Manson's life a living hell.
And we thought when he came back it was going to be the Sons of Michigan reunited. That was not the case. Now the Big Bear is crying.
And Andy Shane is keeps getting denied a title shot by Rick Baker.
Yeah, Rick Baker is doing whatever he can to dodge Andy Shane in one-on-one competition.
Well, Andy's got no choice but just to keep winning. If he keeps winning, eventually he'll get a shot.
Exactly. And what a win it would be over the Big Bear if he gets that. Shoulder tackle just flattens Andy Shane.
Easier said than done.
Drop toe hold. Boone goes down. Andy Shane with the drop kick. Boone back into the corner. Scoop slam has him up, puts him right back down on top. Quick cover.
Got a 2 and Ben Boone's heading for the hills.
Boone rolls to the outside. He's right in front of us right now. Glad that's not my water. Sorry, Joe.
Sorry, man.
And now Big Bear's in the wrong part of town between Dr. Jerry Graham and Andy Shane.
Don't hurt me anymore.
Okay, that's ridiculous. I'm glad to see that Andy Shane does not fall for stuff like that, because those are all tricks Andy Shane used at one point or another. He knows enough not to fall for that. Head first into the apron.
One thing you're not going to get from Andy Shane is sympathy.
No, you're not.
Whether you like him, you don't like him, he's not going to give anybody any sympathy. I don't think it's in him.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
He's in the ring, he's all business.
Blocks, throws him head first in.
That part of the ring does not give.
No, it doesn't. They're right in front of us.
Yeah, I don't like that.
How many tables have we lost
Let's
here,
just
Norm?
keep it in the ring. Gonna make sure nobody.
And just kicks that middle rope right up in between the legs of Andy Shane. And then goes to work now, mounts him, and throws all those punches, closed fist, right into the temple of Andy Shane.
There's a lot on the line in this match.
Well, just like you said, Norm, Andy Shane needs to pile up win after win after win to get himself to the point where the Righteous Maker can no longer duck him.
Any loss is going to knock him down the ladder. And anybody who beats Andy Shane going to be right in line for a title shot.
Yeah, imagine if Benjamin Boone is able to get the win here. Well, certainly you would have to think that Benjamin Boone should be granted a match against the Righteous Maker for the PCW Heavyweight Championship.
There's a lot of people chasing Rick Baker. Andy Shane's chasing him. Chuck Wagon's chasing him.
It's what happens when you're the champion.
Nate Matson, the last man to pin Rick Baker, is chasing him. What a despicable individual.
He's on top, goes for the cover, 2.5. Shane kicks out after those laces to the eyes. Andy Shane fights back. That's how quickly you can get shut down. Has him hooked. Suplex maybe. Yes, indeed, brings him over. Floats over, on top, cover, hooks leg.
No!
That was extremely close. And as soon as Benjamin Boone comes up to his feet, he already has that arm hooked of Andy Shane, not letting him go. Steps over now. Like a half camel clutch.
He's got a lot of leverage on it right now.
Pushing all of his weight down on the back. Has that forearm embedded into the throat. And Andy Shane trying to fire himself up. And the crowd is ready. Crowd is energized. And Andy Shane feeding off that energy. He's up to his feet. Can he break the hold? Throws the elbow, throws the second. Almost out. Now he goes off the ropes. And he's caught with the spine buster.
That might do it. 2. Andy Shane kicks out.
And we're really at the pace that Benjamin Boone loves right now.
Now he's getting a little frustrated.
Well, most people after a spine buster like that would be put away. Not Andy Shane.
One of the toughest men I've ever met.
Fireman's carry has him up. What are we going to see? Spinning him around, maybe? Shane fights back, elbow into the face. He comes down, he's back on his feet. Throws that knee in. He sometimes goes for that code breaker there. Ducks under the punch. Clothesline, and Benjamin Boone goes down. Big Bear off his feet. Been a while since he's been off his feet. That Olympic-style suplex. Just grabs him.
Executed perfectly.
Lifts him up, drops him down. He's on top. Hooks the leg. Waits on top of the body. And Andy Shane now pulling Benjamin Boone after the unsuccessful pin attempt. Back up. What's he going to do here? Scoops him? Yes. We used to call him, and we still do, Flying Andy Shane. He will go to the top rope. He'll fly to the inside. He'll fly to the outside. I think we're going to see that right now, but Boone is back up to his feet. Andy taking a little bit too long to get up there. Benjamin Boone cuts him off. It's the danger of some of those high-risk moves, Norm.
That's why they call him high risk.
High risk, high reward.
Suplex?
I think superplex.
Now, if he hits this, it's over.
And he hit it. How quickly can he follow up? And you can see Dr. Jerry Graham in disbelief right now. And Andy Shane doing the right thing, instinctively just rolls, puts himself close to that bottom rope. Can he get that leg? Yes. Yes, he did. That was just pure instinct right there, Norm, to be able to roll through to get that bottom leg on that bottom rope.
That is
right
an
leg on the
absolute
bottom rope.
veteran move. One more. He hits one more big thing Boone does. This is over.
Looks like Andy Shane is out on his feet right now. We'll head first into the top turnbuckle. Throws that shoulder in.
I don't think there's much left in the tank.
No.
For Andy Shane.
I would agree.
Ah! Shoulder right into the ring post.
One step out of the way. And Benjamin Boone into the unforgiving steel. Could have a separated shoulder after that. Shane is up.
Break a collarbone that way, too.
You're like a torpedo going head first into that steel.
Couple of big right hands.
Gets him with the clothesline. Another short arm clothesline. And the drop kick.
Right on the point of the chin. And another one. I don't know where Andy Shane's getting this from.
All the experience, you know how to dig deep. Sends the Big Bear in. Andy Shane is back. What's he gonna do?
Ah! Ben Boone pulled the referee right in front.
Oh, that's got to be an immediate disqualification. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. What a cheap way. What a cheap way for Benjamin Boone. Just runs over Andy Shane. Should expect nothing less from the Big Bear.
Look at the smile on his face. Oh, is he proud of himself?
Now he's going to the outside. What's he doing? He's over by us. Is he grabbing a chair? Oh, come on. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
As I said, despicable human being. No!
That chair across the back, unbelievable. He doesn't even care about the result of the match. Referee is still down. All he cares about is inflicting punishment.
Well, with the referee down, he can do whatever he wants.
Exactly.
He's setting up the chair.
What are we going to see? No, come on. Come on. You can't pile drive him on the chair. That could end his career.
Absolutely it can.
Now look at this, Norm. It's Nate Matson. Nate Matson is in.
Oh!
And he DDTs the Big Bear Benjamin Boone on the chair. And they're waking up the ref.
1, 2, 3.
And the referee counts the pin. Andy Shane, you win it.
With an assist from Nate Matson, Andy Shane.
Wow.
I did not think it was going to turn out like that. Did not think it was going to turn out like that.
Amazing match.
Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That's your champion, Andy Shane.
DDT on the chair that he himself wanted to use on Andy Shane. Now wait a minute, look! The Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, from behind us.
Came out of nowhere.
Where did this guy come from?
Absolutely came out of nowhere.
He leapt over the guardrail to our left, and he's attacking a wounded Andy Shane.
Well, you remember a couple of weeks ago, Andy Shane attacked Rick Baker in an interview. Ow!
Brainbuster.
Get him out of here. Where's security at? Get him out of here. Well, if you think this feud's over, you're wrong.
I think the Righteous Maker just took it to a whole nother
He
level.
just raised the stakes.
Out of nowhere, the Brain Buster on an already weakened Andy Shane. And Andy Shane, yes, pinfall win over the Big Bear Benjamin
He's
Boone.
hurt.
And the crowd erupts into an Andy Shane chant.
He is absolutely hurt.
We thought the feud between the Righteous Maker and Andy Shane was intense before. We've just turned it up a notch. It's PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. We just wrapped up an incredible night at the Belief Center with Fan Appreciation Night. Fans, we appreciate everything you do for all of us here at PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. But the weekend is not done, because tomorrow, back at it at the Belief Center off South, east of the Anthony Wayne Trail, for Notorious November. So many things coming out of what we saw earlier at Fan Appreciation Night. We know that the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, still PCW Heavyweight Champion. Now tomorrow at the Belief Center for Notorious November, we'll be defending against the amazing Nate Madsen. We also know at the Belief Center tomorrow, Legion defending the PCW Tag Team titles against William Studd and the Nubian Acolyte. And also tomorrow, Belief Center, Notorious November, Pitbull taking on Andy Shane. And the thing is, Andy, you've got your sights set on the Pitbull, but we know that the Righteous Maker Rick Baker is going to be in the house tomorrow as well.
All you need to do is line them up. Line them up, because I'm going to take them out the tall grass. I'm going to shake them for change. One at a time. Pitbull, dead. Rick Baker, dead. If the Assassins are there, both of them, sushi. I'm going to tell you, this is how it's going to be. Sometimes you just know that the earth is going to shake and the wind is going to blow. Welcome, November. Pitbull, I'm not only knocking your teeth down your throat, I'm going to take your bald head, I'm going to shine it up real nice with my chain, and I'm going to jam it up the Modfather's rear end, and he ain't even your manager. That's how excited I am. I promise you, I wasn't going to go nuts. This isn't me going nuts. This is how I am every freaking day. You're a dead man, Pitbull.
I'd hate to see him when he's nuts. It's tomorrow at the Believe Center, Notorious November.
Somerset Bingo Hall, Toledo's premier bingo hall, 7 nights a week at the corner of Douglas, Lasky, and Tremainsville. At Somerset Bingo Hall, doors open at 5 p.m., Lightning at 6, and Series at 8 p.m. Sundays, doors open at 11 a.m., Lightning at 1, and Series at 2:30. Somerset Bingo Hall, Toledo's premier bingo hall, 7 nights a week.
Remember, if you're stopped by the police for any reason, you have a right to remain silent. Use it.
Serial beast, wear it on your sleeve. Hey, baby, do you like it kind of raw? Do you like it?
Back we are, PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. Andy Shane, you heard from him just a moment ago, who, yeah, he's fired up. I don't think there's any question about that. And usually, wherever you see Rick Baker, you'll see Andy Shane, and wherever you see Andy Shane, and Rick Baker probably isn't too far behind, as you saw at the end of that match. So we want to remind you, too, Notorious November, less than 24 hours away. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. Our TV taping for the shows here on CW13, and it is one heck of a night. We also want to tell you, too, that if you're a business owner and you're interested in helping sponsor Powerbomb Championship Wrestling and bringing this to, there is 1 million people that can access this show every week here on CW13, be it through cable, through DirecTV, and also we post these online as well. So, but if you want to get involved, we can get you in as a sponsor for as little as $30 a week. and there's a lot of people watching this show just like you are. So if you want to get your message out to all of Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan, you can do it right here. Just message us through Facebook, through Twitter, or go to our website at pcwexcitement.com. All right, let's get you to our next matchup here. And this was the first time that William Studd and the Acolyte got together as a tag team. We didn't know exactly what to expect, but what we got was pure destruction. Chris Moore, El Luminoso are the opponents. Let's take you to the match.
He snapped that in half. William Studd does not like, well, anyone got into it with Mike, our television producer, and felt that the way to even things up with him to get him back for whatever he did, it was
just snap a camera in half.
I didn't think it was possible, but he did.
Wait till you see what we play for his next song.
Now, he's not going to like that. He's going to break you guys in half.
Now, this is the first time William Studd and the Acolyte teaming up. Chris Moore is in the ring. His partner, El Luminoso.
And Chris Moore brings a lot of size, but
No
Will Studd
question.
just shook that off. And now El Luminoso in the ring. Maybe they're going to double team, and I don't think William Studd cares.
Well, if it was me, I'd try and double team him.
I'm not sure what is going to happen here. Double whip in. Okay, that didn't have any effect whatsoever. Boy, El Luminoso, he's trying. It's not working. Yeah, this isn't looking so good for El Luminoso and Chris Moore. Not even sure what the, what, if anything, the Nubian Acolyte is going to have to do.
You know, pretty good teamwork here by Chris Moore and El Luminoso.
Doing what they can.
Question is there going to be any chemistry between Will Studd and the Acolyte?
And we saw what happened the last time where
He just rammed his own head into Chris Moore's head.
where we had speculated for a little bit that the Acolyte just had seemed lost recently and needed some guidance.
The ring moved.
The ring shifted about 3 feet. This is a guy who snapped a camera in half.
Look at the look on his face. Look at this. Come on, ref.
I think now we're going to see the Acolyte.
He has totally flipped his cork.
Acolyte's in now.
And I don't think the Acolyte's got a cork.
No. He's really looking for someone just to tell him what to do, and that person now is William Studd.
Thumb right to the eye. I still say that's the most effective low-risk move in wrestling.
It really is. Works 100% of the time.
Oh!
Acolyte, at least well-versed enough in the art of tag team wrestling, knows how to legally make a tag.
Nice reversal. Clothesline, but it didn't do anything. Ah!
Threw him in so hard the ring shifted.
I think he tried to throw him through the turnbuckles. Oh, gosh. Look at this.
Oh, he's killing him.
Is he even intending to pin him?
He's intending to inflict more pain is what he's doing. There's your tag. Acolyte in.
Well, Acolyte knows how to tag. Thumb right in the eye. Look at the look on his face. There's an elevator that doesn't go all the way to the top.
You're right about that.
And now, El Luminoso is in the wrong part of town. These guys are trying to destroy these 2. Oh.
Acolyte brings him up, going to send him in. There's the whip. Shoulder tackle.
Did you see the height on that?
That's a lot of elevation from the Acolyte. I was not expecting that, Norm.
Oh.
And
Gotta
the
pay
double
attention.
chop right into the neck of Chris Moore. Scoops him, big slam.
Oh.
Watching this now, comparing the Acolyte to where he is today versus over the last couple of months, he seems a lot more focused. He found that direction he's looking for. I never thought that it would be from Will Studd, but it is.
Yeah, if you call Will Studd direction. I'm not sure that's the direction you want to go in. Al Luminoso got the tag. Chris Moore's a big guy.
He is. Just needs a bit more seasoning. He's not going to get it on the outside. And El Luminoso trying to fight back. I don't think he realizes he is dealing with a 2-on-1.
Oh, what do I got to do here? Ah! Are you kidding? Oh!
Oh, yeah, he's done.
Man! 2, 3. Thank heavens. This is over.
And now he's going to choke him?
Oh, come on. Come on, this is over. This is over.
Oh, and Studd is mad.
Oh, well, nobody's told the Acolyte this is over either.
Are you waiting for something specific?
Your winner, Will Studd.
Coming to you from the PCW studios, we are always under construction. We are always building, and what we're building for is Notorious November, which is tomorrow at the Believe Center. East of the Anthony Wayne Trail off of South. It is super easy to get to. You will see all of our championships defended. You will see the amazing Nate Matson challenge the PCW heavyweight champion, the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker. Celeste Taylor, the PCW cruiserweight champion, will be challenged by the great Akuma. Then the PCW tag team titles on the line, but this really just transcends those tag team titles. There is so much more at stake in this match as William Studd and the Nubian Acolyte take on the champions Legion. You destroyed Legion the last time we were at the Believe Center, and now you have a chance to take their tag team titles from them tomorrow.
Let me tell you something. It's not necessarily about the titles. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're nice, they're pretty, they look good on people. That's great. But what this is about taking your heroes, the people you hold up, the people you put on a pedestal, and tearing them down. Why? Because you people have done that to me. You people have made me hate, and you already know that because you did it intentionally. But that's okay, because that's why me and him, yes, me and him are tearing them down. We're getting back at what you people did to us. We're getting back at what injustice you have laid upon us. We're getting back, and we're enjoying it.
That's tomorrow at the Believe Center, Notorious November. Doors 4, bell time 5 tomorrow, Notorious November with PCW.
Back we are, PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling, brought to you by the Low Payment King, Ralph Mahalik, and the Monroe Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Superstore. Well, you heard from William Studd, and quite frankly, it sends a chill down my spine, because I don't know what he's capable of. There is such a rage within him that I can't really predict what he'll do or what he's capable of doing. let's not forget he was the first PCW heavyweight champion ever, and I think he's taken his game to a whole new level, and I think it makes him dangerous enough for any title in Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. He's going to get a shot at the tag team titles along with the Acolytes, and they'll take on Legion, who we're going to show you right here. Nitro, Malice, I think the best tag team in the business. And I'm talking about any federation. I think the best tag team in the business. Polished, big, strong, can really do it all in the ring, and they love to brawl on top of it. This is Legion, Nitro and Malice defending their tag team titles against the two-time tag team champions, the Asian Assassins. Let's go to the match.
Behind Tenchi.
Well, of course. If she's in front, you can't see him behind her. Works that arm. They've got Malice where they want him.
Wide open. Ah!
Savate kick right in. Took a while to get themselves in this position.
That's right in them short ribs. You ever been hit there? That hurts.
Dragon screw, maybe. No, brings him out. Boston Crab trying to roll him over. He's fighting. Now he has him over. Has the Crab on. Would probably love to angle those upper legs up a little bit more, but still putting a lot of torque on that lower back and in those knees. And the strength of Malice. Pushing himself up. Not quite enough. No, it is enough. Able to break that hold. But Malice now still far, far away from where he needs to be to bring Phil Nitro Monahan into this match. And once again, Tenchi and Nitro interfere. And Nitro's over there.
Nitro just missed with that right hand. Just grazed the Modfather.
And that was a close opportunity for Malice to
it's a
make the tag.
here.
It is. It really has turned into that.
One. Nope.
And John Hano rolls them through for a unique pin combination.
Well, you're on the risk of a double pin there.
Yeah, you've really got to watch yourself. Double sledge into that back. And now drops the elbow in. On top cover, no.
Nope.
Malice tries to fight back.
He's been in there a long time.
He really has. John Hado cutting him off. Malice really far away in the wrong corner right now. That flurry of punches.
And if you can't breathe, you can't function.
And every time they think Malice is making a comeback, they go right into that midsection to knock the wind out of him. And Akuma loves to do this. He's walking that top rope in prayer position. And he's shaking a bit.
Ah!
And Malice shakes him off the top. Didn't look pretty, but it was effective.
Well, it's an awfully dangerous move.
And the thing for Malice, he has got to make the tag to Nitro, who is chomping at the bit to make it in the ring right now.
Absolutely. He's close.
He's bouncing up and down. He wants in.
There it is.
And he made the tag. John Hano's in, but Nitro is in.
Ah. Ah.
And Akuma's still feeling the effects of being knocked off the top rope.
Meeting of the minds?
Right in the middle.
Ah!
Well, they pancake the ref. It's a referee sandwich, unfortunately.
He's had a rough night.
And now look at that. They laid out Nitro And now they're going to go to work on Malice.
What's Tenshi doing in there?
Not quite sure.
Oh!
They laid out Tenshi. They laid out Tenshi. Well, this whole thing is broken
Come
down.
on, ref! 1, 2, 3!
Your winners and still PCW Tag Team Champions, the Legion!
The dual super kicks knocking down the Warrior Princess Tenshi. Things really broke down from there.
Legion still your tag team champions.
And the referee woke up in time to be able to count the pin, and the Modfather beside himself.
Modfather is not happy at all.
No, he is not. Modfather thought this was their opportunity.
Oh, now what's he gonna do here?
Now wait, look at this.
What's he gonna do
The
here?
Nubian Acolyte and William Studd are attacking Legion.
Look out here. Will Studd.
Will Studd and the Nubian Acolyte. Legion just had everything put to them by the Asian Assassins. And now the Nubian Acolyte.
Oh!
This is unbelievable. Both Nitro and Malice are down right now. At the hands of William Studd and the Nubian Acolyte.
And look at the look on Tenshi's face. She just looks puzzled. Like she doesn't know where she is.
Maybe that super kick knocked some sense into her. We know she's been under the influence of the Modfather and the Asian Assassins.
Oh!
And as soon as Legion try to make their way to their feet, they're laid out. Hit
And they
by
laid them out with their own belts.
Their own championship belts. I think this is a sign, a signal from William Studd and the Nubian Acolyte saying we want the tag team championships here in PCW.
Well, there's no question about that. They came into the ring to make a statement.
And a statement they did. One more boot just for good measure from the Nubian Acolyte.
Commissioner is out here. I'm not sure what he can do.
You don't see this happen to Legion. He killed him. Laid him out.
And there's not many tag teams that can say that.
So just when you think that Legion having a minute to celebrate their victory, retaining the championships over the Asian Assassins, in comes the Nubian Acolyte and William Studd. And they let them know that they want the championships. PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. I want to bring in the Asian Assassins. What a battle they had with Legion. Legion still PCW Tag Team Champions. Asian Assassins, Modfather, Warrior Princess Tenshi. If I could get you to come in and Modfather, I would love to. Wait, no, that's not necessary, Mod.
It's very necessary. This woman belongs in a kitchen. We made her Princess Tenshi. We put her in the position of power and authority that we granted to her, and now we're gonna take it away. She cost us our last shot at the titles.
Here, hang on.
We don't want this. It ain't gonna happen.
Come on,
no.
Oliver, you don't want it.
Oh, come on!
like I was saying to those idiots out there in TV land, this woman here is going back to the kitchen.
Whoa, whoa.
You want to hit a woman, hit somebody your own size. Come on, punks.
Okay, this whole thing just broke down. Guys, what was that all about?
You know, like people or not, when you want to put your hands on a woman, we're going to get involved.
You know what, Asians Assassins? Yeah, I understand that there's a culture difference, but you're talking about a lady. And when Legion's around, ain't nobody gonna be hitting on a lady.
Guys, thank you. Thank you. Let's just wrap this up.
Back to wrap up PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling, less than 24 hours away. Notorious November. Doors will open at 4, bell time at 5, and it's going to be one tremendous card. You will have the Righteous Baker Rick Baker defending the PCW heavyweight title against the amazing Nate Matson. Nate Matson will be the last wrestler to pin the Righteous Baker Rick Baker in the middle of the ring. You'll have a cruiserweight title match as the champion Celeste Taylor defends against Jan Hano with the Modfather in his corner. Andy Shane takes on the Pitbull. You will see for the PCW tag team titles, William Studd, the Acolyte, challenging Legion for those belts. It should be an absolute Pier 6 brawl. You're going to see Big Chuck Wagon on the card. You'll see Officer Rod Street on the card, and many more. And if you've never been to one of our shows, these are not 150, 160-pound kids that mess around wrestling in their backyard. These are seasoned professionals that can get it done in the ring. They are in the middle of their prime. If they can't go, they don't wrestle in Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. And you got guys that have worked for WWF at the time, WWE, Ring of Honor, TNA. You got guys that have wrestled in different countries around the world. These are, and we say this, we don't say this lightly, the best wrestlers in the Midwest. And if you come to the show, if you've watched this TV show, you know how good these guys are. And to see them in person, to be able to interact with them is an experience unlike any other if you've gone to a wrestling show. You can get right up front and be up close and personal, and it's going to be a tremendous time. Notorious November, less than 24 hours away. Doors will open at 4, bell time at 5, and we hope to see you there. It's at the Believe Center, just off of South Avenue, just east of the Anthony Wayne Trail. All right, our time is done. We have to go. We'll see you at the show. And remember, it's not PC, it's PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling.